Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ellen and this is my reading habits tag.
Why do you leave me lonely?
This is a crazy busy month for me, so I'm doing a booktube tag for this week's video, and the tag I chose is the reading habits tag. It's quick, it's sweet, figured I'd give it a shot. Okay, so question number 1. Do you have a certain place at home for reading? Yes, I either read up here in my office, in my comfy chair here, in bed, in my bedroom, or if it's a fairly warm time of year, like spring, summer, fall, I'll read down our porch downstairs, but not in the winter because it gets really cold. Question number 2, bookmark or random piece of paper? I typically use both. I'll use a bookmark if I can find it, but they usually have the little dangly string things. The bookmarks I buy typically have the dangly little string things, and our cats seem to love those, so my bookmarks disappear. But yeah, and sometimes I'll doggy ear, but I do my best not to. My sister hates it when I doggy ear books, so I don't doggy ear her books, but for mine I will. Sometimes I'll tear off a piece of paper from a notebook, or I'll use a gum wrapper or something like that, but as a last resort, I will doggy ear the pages. Only on my books though, not if I'm borrowing the book from somebody else. There's a bird flapping its wings out there. Number 3, can you just stop reading, or do you have to stop after a chapter or a certain amount of pages? I try my best to stop at the end of a chapter, but there are times when I'm reading late at night and I keep thinking, oh, I'll just read one more chapter, read one more chapter, and then I get in the middle of that one more chapter and my eyes are burning, the words are blurring together, and I'll stop midway through and try to remember where I stopped. Do you eat or drink while reading? Yes, I do. If it's a particularly messy thing like Crunchits, which have it's like I don't know if they have Crunchits outside of Canada, but they're sort of like Cheetos, but they're crunchier, and I like them better. But it has that bright neon orange cheese, and I also like cheesies, but I haven't had those in forever. But I try not to eat too many chips lately because I've been trying to lose weight. But the Smart Food cheddar jalapeno popcorn, I like those as well. And for those, or the Crunchits or cheesies, I use chopsticks. And a friend of mine recommended that last year, Laura Latin, and she commented on one of my videos because I was talking about not wanting to eat those kinds of things when I was writing because I have a white keyboard, and she said that she uses chopsticks. So I use chopsticks when I'm writing or when I'm reading and wanting to eat those for snacks. And drinks, yes, I'll drink, my juice, water, milk, tea, hot chocolate. I'm not too concerned about spilling my drink on my books. Number 5, multitasking, music or TV while reading. And no, I used to. When I was a kid, my sister and my mother would be watching their movie or TV show or whatever, and I would lie on the floor in the living room reading a book while they're watching their show. But the funny part was, I would look up for the commercials. I'd stop my book to watch the commercials, and then once the show came back on again, I would go back to my book. So I was a weird kid. Haven't really grown out of that weirdness, but I just show it in different ways. I will listen to instrumental music, classical or movie scores or things like that. My favorites are like the Star Wars themes, Chariots of Fire, and Music Box Dancer. Those are 3 of my favorites to listen to while I'm reading or when I'm writing. And that way the lyrics aren't interfering with the words on the page. Number 6, one book at a time or several at once. Earlier this year, I started trying to read several books at once because I was trying to read more. I was trying to get in the habit of reading more. I just found reading several books at once did not helped me. I took even longer to read the books than I would if I had been reading just one at a time. So as a general rule, now I just read the one book at a time. If I get a strong urge to read a different book, then I allow myself to pick up the book, obviously, and read. And also sometimes I'm wanting to read and I'm in the middle of a physical book and I don't have the audiobook for it, and at night my eyes are so tired I just want to listen to a book. So in those instances I'll also read a second book. Number 7, reading at home or everywhere. Used to be everywhere. I used to read in the bookstore when I was a kid, library, at work, on the bus, and it's actually, you know what, yeah, everywhere, because I listen to audiobooks. So I can listen to my audiobook when I'm washing the dishes, when I'm going for a walk, when I'm shopping, when I'm on the bus. Yeah, so I guess everywhere. Number 8, reading out loud or silently in your head. Silently in my head. But if I'm really tired, sometimes I'll read a word on the page and it's not sounding like, for some reason it's not sounding out completely in my head, like every syllable. And I know for speed reading, reading fast, they say, you know, don't sound out the words in your head. Just, I can't do that. I have to sound it out. And it's to the point where if it doesn't sound out in my head correctly, if each syllable is not sounding like, I mean, it's kind of crazy the way I have to have each word. But in those cases when I'm really tired and that's not happening right inside my head, I'll sound it out loud and then continue on. I'm weird, I know. I own it. I'm good with that. Number 9, do you read ahead or even skip pages? No. I try not. 99.9% of the time, no. There's actually only been one book when I have, and that was because, yeah, there was something in the middle of the book that made me think that maybe this isn't going to go the way I wanted, or not even the story or the plot going the way I wanted, but just the emotional impact being what I want it to be at the end. And it wasn't, but it wasn't completely off. There was still some emotional impact. It just wasn't as strong as I had initially hoped it would be, but I still finished the book and I still loved it. But yeah, so usually number 9 would be an absolute no. I would not skip ahead or skip pages, but there has been one instance, and since there was that one instance, I'm not going to say that it'll never happen again, but I'm hoping it won't. I don't like doing it. I feel like I'm breaking rules or something when I do that, and if you know me at all, you know I don't like breaking rules.
Hi guys, editing Ellen here, or future Ellen here. I just wanted to add that I also skip pages if a book is getting too graphic or gory for me. I don't like a lot of gore or graphic gore in books that I'm reading. Sometimes I'll skip pages to try and avoid DNFing it, and then if it keeps up, if I have to skip too many pages, then I end up DNFing. But anyway, don't hate me, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Number 10, breaking the spine or keeping it like new. I never even knew that not breaking the spine was a thing. It never occurred to me to not break the spine. I don't know, does that make me a horrible person or a horrible booktuber? I didn't know about that being a thing until I started this channel and started watching other booktubers, and I was like, oh, I don't purposefully break the spine, but I don't, which, a cat fur on my eye. I don't purposefully break the spine of my books, but I don't go out of my way not to break it. So yes and no for that. And number 10, do you write in your books? I have once, but it was because I was thinking of turning it into a screenplay. You know, I don't have permission from the author or something, so it's never going to get made. it would be a purely for fun kind of project. As a general rule, I do not write in my books, and I don't put like stickies, or I don't even really take notes. I should, because there's different times when I'm trying to remember a quote or something like that, so I might start, but it never really, I didn't know that was a thing either until I started watching BookTube. So I don't know. And then I guess the final question, it's not on this list, but I think the final question is, who do you tag? I tag Kaylee Ray, I tag David's book reviews, and I tag Literary Lion. So that was my reading habits tag. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope I wasn't too laid back. Like I said, it has been a crazy busy month and I'm a little bit tired. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe below, and don't forget to click the bell so that you get notified when I upload new videos. I try to upload a new BookTube video every Wednesday and a new AuthorTube video every Friday. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day and stay happy, healthy, and safe. Bye-bye.
Why do you leave me lonely? Even when I'm staring